And here they come, the 8th best on the high bar. Well, there is Lucas Dowser. He's just won the gold on the parallel bars, and he is the first to start this high bar competition. Absolutely no time to rest his arms, his legs, his body, his mind, not even to catch his breath, because it's straight from one apparatus to the other, but at least he's going there on a high. He'll be confident. He's just won 1 gold. I'm not sure he'll be confident of a medal in the high bar, but nevertheless, his spirits will be incredibly high. There is the start list. Lucas Dowser, no time to rest. He kicks things off, followed by Arthur Mariano of Brazil. Chia Hung Tang goes third.
From Great Britain, Harry Edwards, who won the final at the vote. Congratulations, Harry. What's your feeling here in Paris for this event? A huge event here with a lot of people. The atmosphere wonderful, no?
The atmosphere was absolutely crazy. Like I've never been to somewhere at this level.
Je n'ai jamais vécu une compétition avec une telle intensité, avec un tel public ici. Tell me about your final. What's your feeling? What's your reaction just after that?
I'm really happy. I was a bit nervous knowing that we made it through safe by the way.
Avec effectivement un peu de tension avant d'aller en finale. Et je me suis lâché, j'ai tout donné. Et ça a payé évidemment. Congratulations. We'll see you on the podium in a few minutes. Thank you. Harry Edwards, vainqueur au saut. Alors vous savez, il y a eu quelques finales, bien évidemment. Je crois qu'ils sont derrière vous et qu'ils vont venir me rejoindre. J'aimerais tout d'abord applaudir celui qui vient de finir 3e avec nous à la finale. Je vais parler de la Cameroun Bernard. Il y a au saut également Léo Salegno qui fait une médaille d'argent et puis les filles dans quelques instants qui vont venir nous rejoindre. Les garçons tout d'abord, Léo, quelques mots sur ces finales, sur cette finale où tu vas quand même repartir avec des médailles. Ça va avec les barres parallèles. Qu'est-ce que tu retiens de ces internationaux?
Je retiens un peu du positif forcément avec une première médaille au saut. Donc, franchement ça fait du bien. Après la finale au bar parallèle c'était que du plus. Félicitations par an à Cannes pour sa médaille, très magnifique, et les filles forcément. Donc ouais, vraiment que du bonheur et merci au public.
Voilà, donc Léo Salegno, Cameroun qui a pris le podium, la tête du podium pendant longtemps et puis bon, il y a eu 2 garçons qui ont réussi à se glisser entre toi et la médaille d'or. Comment tu te sens?
Moi je me sens très bien honnêtement, un peu fatigué, évidemment que c'est pas bon. Vraiment super content d'être là, avec cette atmosphère, cette ambiance, on pourra parler évidemment du familier de tout le monde, donc tout bien.
Avec le Cameroun qu'on pourra un peu s'aligner dans quelques instants. Les garçons, Julien va rester avec nous quelques instants. Mesdames, mesdemoiselles, messieurs, donnez un applaudissement s'il vous plaît pour nos 2 médailles. Les internationaux de France, de gymnastique, on va commencer par celle qui était un petit peu plus tôt au bar asymétrique. Marine Boyer à la poutre aussi, pardon.
The men's high bar final will soon be underway, and it is Tang Chia Hung who finished top of the rankings in qualification. He's the one to watch. He's closely followed by Tin Srbic of Croatia. We've not seen him in action today, but he has been competing the last couple of weekends in these World Challenge Cups. Lucas Dowser just having some last-minute adjustments to his wrist guards.
Public, on compte sur vous bien sûr pour encourager Marine Boyer et d'ailleurs ce soir à poutre. Et Mélanie qui est là avec nous, Mélanie de Gigi Dos Santos qui est célébration, ce sentiment ici au cœur de l'Accor Arena.
Tyson Bull looking very pensive ahead of this final. He was 5th in qualification. They'll be wondering whether he can go a couple of spots better than that. It looks like Lukas Dauser is suffering the same fate as many of these gymnasts here, just finding it quite warm. Many of them sitting on the edge of the arena, fanning themselves. Of course, they're trying to cool down, having completed their routines. Lukas Dauser, newly crowned gold medalist on parallel bars. Now it's his turn on the high bar. Well, he is a silver medalist on parallel bars in both the Olympics and the World Championships. High bar certainly isn't his preferred apparatus. He was a silver medalist in the National Championships on high bar in 2016 and 2021. He has got medals in this apparatus, but certainly nowhere near the achievements he's accomplished on the parallel bars. The difficulty rating of this routine is a 5.3, so it's certainly lower on the difficulty scale, though not the lowest. He nailed his landing, and he looks incredibly satisfied with that display. Let's just take another look. Well, he was moving with real fluidity, real confidence. Well, here is Arthur Mariano. We've seen him already today in the floor and on the vault. Certainly one of the smiliest gymnasts competing in Paris today. Very expressive indeed. And he was 4th in qualifying. 5.6, the difficulty rating 8.5, so decent execution. Difficulty around the midpoint of all 8 finalists. .550 is the exact same score for Lukas Dauser as he achieved in qualification. So that is a consistent couple of performances from the German. That was absolutely lovely, really smooth. And just look at the smile on his face. The celebrations, they're big. Arthur Mariano, that was a great routine from the Brazilian. He moved really well through all the elements. He was so smooth, his body shape was good. He was confident. And he stuck his landing as well. Well, in qualification, he got a 14.1. He finished fourth. I wonder whether he'll have improved on that. Well, I wonder what's in that cup, whether it's coffee, because he takes a sip from it after every one of his routines. If it's coffee, maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's what's kept him going all day. .350. That is better than his qualification score of 14.1, so I'm sure he will be delighted with that. Whether or not he ends up on the podium is another thing. Still have 6 more gymnasts to go, so time will tell. Tang Chia-hung is the best from qualifying. Won a gold medal on this apparatus and the silver medal on the floor in the 2018 Asian Games. And judging by the qualification scores, he is the man to beat. Well, that was huge. An impressive display. He has the second highest difficulty of any of these 10 finalists of 5.8. Tin Srbic of Croatia, the second highest in qualifying, has a 5.9. I'm sure this wait for results feels like an age for the gymnasts. We're keen to know what the judges thought. 14.950. That is a lot higher than the score he got in qualification, which was a 14.550, and that is a big score that puts him at the top. He is ahead of Arthur Mariano, who is on 14.350, and who'll be desperately hoping he can stay on the podium. Tyson Bull of Australia. He was the 5th best qualifier. He won silver medal on the horizontal bar in the Commonwealth Games. This is really impressive. Oh, that is a shame. Well, he was swinging so well, so confidently before that. Just mistimed it. Well, he did get a hold of the bar and just didn't get a grip. Slipped, landed on his knees. He doesn't look hurt, which is the main thing. But he was going really well up until that point. I'm sure he'll be incredibly disappointed in himself, but here he is, he's up and ready to go again. The crowd very much behind him. Well, Tyson Bull is consoled by his coach after he came off at the midway point of that routine, but up until then and after then it was all going pretty well. Just that mishap in the middle that's cost him. Well, Tyson Bull, this is the only final he's competing in Paris, and of course such a shame when all your hopes are riding on that one event and it doesn't go the way you'd expect. There's no chance at redemption on any other apparatus. Halfway through the horizontal bar final. This is the halfway point, and it is Tang Chia-Hung who's the man to beat with a 14.9. It is Yui Tanabe who is next up for Japan. Final 4 athletes just practicing and warming up before they are called up for their turn on the bar. Well, the crowd have had a real treat here today. Star-studded field and many, many medals for France. So those are the standings at the halfway point of the horizontal bar final. This is the only final where France aren't represented. But nevertheless, they'll be delighted with their medal haul from this weekend. Well, I'm not surprised that he is smiling, Tang Chia-hung, because he is on top of the standings at this point. And if you look at the qualification, it doesn't look like anyone is going to knock him off that top spot. Tin Serbic could be a contender. Yui Tanabe of Japan, he was 8th in qualification. He's got the lowest difficulty score of all of the 8 finalists. His difficulty was a 5. Very well controlled dismount indeed, incredibly solid. Legs just slightly bent in the air, but very solid on landing. Well, Tin Serbic is next to go. He could potentially threaten Tang Chia-hung at the top of the standings. Of course, we await the score of Yui Tanabe first, before Tin Serbic takes to the bar.
Voici la note de Yui Tanabe. Il est 5e, 12 points 150. 12 points 150, il est 5e. Nous accueillons désormais pour la Croatie Tin Serbic.
Tin Serbic of Croatia. Our first sighting of him, the first final he's appearing in, the first and only final in Paris that he's appearing in, although we have seen him in recent World Challenge Cup events. Well, he finished second in qualifying. His difficulty score is higher than that of Tang Chia-hung. He has a 5.9 difficulty. If he nails his execution, then he could knock the current incumbent off the top spot of that podium. He needs to beat 14.950. Oh, well, that is a shame. It was all going so well up until then. Failed to control his landing. So it looks as though Tang Chia-hung is safe in the gold medal position as things stand. 2 more gymnasts still to go. Ivan Dijanovic and Bernardo Miranda. Tincevic looking pretty dejected, pretty tired. Just using the raised area for a bit of support there. Tincevic 13.100, not even on the podium. Well, that is a surprise, because looking at the qualification standings, you'd have expected him to be in the medals. Serbia's Ivan Dijanovic, like Tincevic, this is the only final he's competing in Paris. Ivan Dijanovic finishing 6th in qualifying. We've seen quite a bit of him as well over the last couple of weekends in Szombathely and Mersin in this World Challenge Cup series. Well, that is disappointing. He managed to grab hold of the bar. It looked like he had a good grip on it. It wasn't a case that he missed it completely or mistimed it. He actually did look like he had very good contact with that bar and just slipped. It's really disappointing for Dijanovic. Well, double disappointment for Dijanovic. Nevertheless, he goes back to the bowl. Bit more chalk for what will hopefully be better grip. And hopefully this doesn't knock his confidence too much. Here we go again. The crowd really behind him. Well, a big cheer goes up for Ivan Dijanovic of Serbia following those 2 falls from the bar. He got back up, he bravely carried on, completed his routine with the crowd very much in support.
dans quelques minutes à l'issue de la compétition.
Et c'est cette technique compétiteur laquelle on va faire venir de loin parce qu'il est brésilien, comme d'ailleurs beaucoup de finalistes aujourd'hui de qualité. On est ravis de les accueillir. Il s'agit de Bernardo Miranda. Mais nous allons d'abord prendre la note d'Ivan Bejanovic, qui malheureusement a descendu un peu de fois.
Well, no surprises with the score. This wasn't his day today. And last but not least, Miranda Bernardo of Brazil, the final competitor of the day. He was third in qualification. Tang Chia-hung ahead of him, and Tin Serbic. Tin Serbic fell from the bar. Miranda Bernardo will be thinking that he has got a real shot of a medal given the unfortunate circumstances for Tin Serbic. Can Miranda Bernardo capitalise? Well, that was a big performance indeed for Miranda Bernardo. He thinks so too. His teammate Arthur Mariano is standing up in support. He's applauding him. He's giving him a standing ovation. The Brazilians, could they be 2 and 3 on the podium? Because as it stands, Arthur Mariano with a 14.350 is in the silver medal position. Imagine the delight for Brazil if they were to get 2 medals in this final event. Well, the judges will be totting up their scores. The Brazilians will be anxiously awaiting them. As it stands, it's Tang Chia-hung at the top of the standings with a 14.950. Arthur Mariano with a 14.35 is in second. Miranda Bernardo needs to beat 13.550 to get on the podium. He's confident he's done it. His teammate Arthur Mariano's confident he's done it. Lucas Dowser, that man there, he's currently in the bronze position. But will Miranda knock him off the podium? Miranda Bernardo, will he knock him off the podium? I'm sure the celebrations will be absolutely huge if Miranda Bernardo finds himself, Miranda finds himself on top on the podium, and he does. He's in third. Just look at the celebrations between Miranda and his teammate Mariano. They are ecstatic, absolutely delighted. Bronze and silver for Brazil. What a way for the Brazilians to end the day. There are the results. Tang Chia-hung takes the gold, Arthur Mariano in silver, and Bernardo Miranda takes the bronze. Lucas Dowser, well, a successful horizontal bar for him. He probably wouldn't have expected to find himself in 4th position, but he capitalised on the mistakes of the others. He put in a solid, consistent performance and finished in 4th position. But these 2 Brazilians will be absolutely delighted with themselves. My apologies. This is the medal ceremony for the men's high bar. Bernardo Miranda of Brazil. And he will be accompanied on the podium by his teammate Arthur Mariano. And top of the podium for the men's parallel bars, Tang Chiahung of Chinese Taipei.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for the national anthem of Chinese Taipei.
Les photos sur le podium et les applaudissements du public, s'il vous plaît.